The problem is significant. In sub-Saharan Africa, there's 600 million people without access to energy. With kerosene, there is safety issues, there's thick black fumes, and from a sustainability perspective, you are burning fossil fuels. People are now looking to say, how do we attack this problem head on?
So the village, it has 26 houses, and each house has a solar panel like this one. So we are no longer using kerosene inside the village because of the d.light solars.
The d.light solution, which is solar, renewable, and actually offers a grid-like experience. It's a way we create solutions that solve this problem. I'm Ron Fender from d.light. This film is going to show you how we're bringing energy access to millions of people across the world. But first, let's go back to where it all began.
Really, d.light was inspired by my business partner's time living in West Africa. And when he was living there, his neighbor's son was burned in a kerosene accident. Sam had this experience and just realized this is insane. It's the 21st century, and yet you have 1.5 billion people who still rely on kerosene lanterns as their primary source of lighting. It's pretty crappy. First early prototypes were very basic, and we iterated a lot. One of the things we learned very early on is that the product had to be affordable, but over time, quality and durability was paramount.
At d.light, we need to make products that are fit for the community that is going to use it.
I've seen some of these in the field still being used. These were really quite hardy and robust products.
As we went into the market, we found that the need was deeper. Light was just one of the needs. What people needed was energy. So the company then evolved its product range, but really just taking people and transforming their lives to say, even though I may be off-grid, I'm not different from the person who lives in the city. But we still were faced with the question, how do you solve affordability for these communities? And this is where the pay-go model was critical. It gives the customer the ability to pay for their unit on a daily basis between 20 to 50 US cents, which is affordable for the majority of the target market.
Naweza sema ya kwamba kuna maeneo ambayo sana sana umeme haujafika. So hiyo eneo huwa tunauza product za solar.
We recruit people from our customers' communities to become our sales agents, and we pride ourselves we can distribute to any corner, no matter how rural. You throw a pin on a map, I can get my product there the next day.
Kuna wamama ambao unakuta yeye alikuwa anatumia mafuta ya taa na watoto walikuwa wanakohoa sana pale nyumbani. So unakuta wakati alinunua d.light, hilo tatizo la watoto kukohoa liliisha.
Before, it was a lot of smoke, but after the d.light solar, then there were no more smoke inside the house. We are very, very safe.
You go out into the market and you realize that the market itself has innovated how to use your product.
People from outside, they come into the village, and then they bring their phones to be charged inside the village. One cell phone, we charge 20 Kenya shilling 20, but when they bring smartphones, we charge 50 shilling, so we are making income from the d.light solars.
But I think the big impact is on school-going children who are now able to have more time to study, read, broadening their mind because they now have access to light, and being able to influence that, to me, it was important. Through our products, we've impacted 175 million people in over 50 countries. We have offset 38 million tons of carbon. And ultimately, we want to eradicate kerosene as a source of light. The next step for d.light is to rapidly scale into many other regions across the African continent.
We've seen in Kenya that so many of the households now own a d.light product or they own some other solar products, and that to me is fundamentally hopeful.
I think if you speak to any African, you may have one foot in the city, but you got a foot in the village. You understand their life and the lack of access to light and how it impacts that. Now it is time to say there is no reason why there are people that don't have access to energy now.